Should the New York bomber be treated as an enemy combatant and stripped of his constitutional rights? Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina says, quote, "I hope the Obama administration will consider holding Rahami as an enemy combatant for intelligence gathering purposes. The suspect, based upon his currently reported actions, clearly is a candidate for enemy combatant status." Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano joins us now. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Ainsley.
Do you agree with Lindsey Graham?
No, I profoundly disagree, and the Constitution disagrees, and the laws of the land disagree, and the Supreme Court disagrees. Think about it. If the government could pick anybody it wants whose attitude is anti-American, whose values are anti-American, who hates America, who engages in some violence that manifests all that hatred, and say, we're going to take away your constitutional rights, then nobody's constitutional rights are secure. The whole purpose of the Constitution is to prevent the government from subjectively deciding who has rights and who doesn't.
But legally they can do it. They've done it with everyone in Gitmo.
Well, there's one person who was in Gitmo, he's since has been released, who was born in Louisiana and joined a fighting force against the United States and actually was captured in Afghanistan shooting at American soldiers. And the Supreme Court said it's okay to hold him as an enemy combatant, but you have to give him a trial. He was eventually released. That is a far cry from what this monster did in Elizabeth and in Seaside Park.
People are so sick of guys like this, terrorists, having more rights than the American people. What about all the people that could have gotten killed because of these bombs here in New York City or in Elizabeth, New Jersey?
It's a very good question, and it's difficult to argue with you at this hour, but I'll do my best. They don't have more rights than everybody. They have the same rights as everybody. The theory of the Constitution is that our rights come from our humanity, and we all have the same level of rights, and the government can't take those rights away until you are convicted of a crime.
Okay, well,
and in the process of prosecuting you, you are entitled to all the defenses that everybody else is entitled to.
All right, what about the interrogation factor here? We need to talk to these guys, and you can't necessarily do that if they're all lawyered up. But we need to talk to them and interrogate them and find out what they know, who they're connected to, so that we can stop and thwart the next terrorist attack.
Okay, so the Constitution guarantees freedom of speech. It also guarantees the right to silence. You may not like that, but it's an individual right, and it's an individual choice, and it's one of the rights that all of our soldiers have fought for, so that we have those rights. Because if the government can force him to speak, it could force you or me to speak in some future hypothetical context.
But it's about saving lives, Judge. I have to disagree with you.
It is about saving lives, but it's also about saving freedom and saving the Constitution and saving the personal liberties that we all have.
All right, we will agree to disagree, and I will still be your friend.
But before we go, I wish I were 18 again. Happy birthday, Ainsley.
Thank you. How'd you know? Thank you. That
little
darn Facebook.
little birdie in my ear.
Thank you, Judge.